Sagittarius, hello. This is going to be a reading for February 14th through 20th. Monday is obviously Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Which is followed 2 days later on Wednesday by the full moon. So if the full moon affects you, especially after a big day like Valentine's Day, maybe pay attention to that. All right, so we're going to pull a card for your overall energy for the reading and for your week. And then I'm going to do what does work for you this week and what does not work for you this week in whatever that situation is. And then I'm going to do a past, present, future as well. So those are the things we will look at. Okay, so for your overall energy for the reading, we have the Strength card. Sorry, I was distracted by this little white part in the field of view. Hopefully that's a little better. Okay, sorry. Your overall energy is the Strength card this week. And so it feels like to me that you just went through some things. I'm just trying to fix my light here. There we go. It feels like you're coming into this week having just dealt with some stuff, and what it did was it actually helped you have strength and find that strength within you, and you're actually moving into this week with that strength energy. It also feels like, it's still here a little bit, whatever it is that you're dealing with that Strength card, and you're still trying to find that strength. You're still trying to get all of it. You're still trying to feel as strong as you can in whatever the situation is. Yeah. Some of you might be struggling still to find that strength. And that's what's going on for you this week. All right. So for what is working for you this week, we have the Seven of Wands, the Mother of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. What is working for you this week, Sagittarius, is it feels like what happened, it feels like what did happen or what's still happening or what's going to be happening for you this week is that you had to say something. You had to say something, and you knew that it was going to hurt someone else's feelings. The Seven of Swords, it tells us, sometimes it tells us to do what we need to do for ourselves, even if it's going to disarm someone else or upset somebody else or whatever. And then we have the Mother of Swords, and she is of course, sometimes she can come off a little bitey, but it's only because people don't want to hear her truth. It's only, and when I say truth, I don't mean annoying opinions. I mean actual truth, hey, when someone the energy I'm getting is that someone is taking some stuff that you're doing or saying personally, and this week it feels like you have some boundaries. It feels like you have found that strength to have those boundaries that you maybe have been struggling to have, and it's creating this uncomfortable energy around you in your space because people don't like it or they're not used to it, or they are, or perhaps it could be that they are used to overpowering you, and now that you're finding your voice and you're finding your boundaries and you're finding hey, this makes me feel this way, hey, this is what I'm comfortable with and this is what I can offer. They're not used to that, and it's this, it feels like this energy that's squishing you, and you're trying to find that strength, and you are, just so you know. So keep at it. So that's what is working for you this week, Sagittarius. What isn't working for you is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the High Priestess. It feels like what isn't working for you, Sagittarius, is it feels like a holding on of that energy of it don't it's not going to resonate for all of you. This is a general reading. But for a lot of you, it does feel wow. It feels like you have your family, you have your house, you have your spouse or partner, you have maybe children, you have things, you have cars, you have stuff, and you have a life that you put a lot of energy into. Thought I was going to sneeze there. And you don't want, what isn't going to work is holding on to that, because this High Priestess, which is not normally what the High Priestess says or talks to me about, but it feels like what she's referring to here is like this I'm having a hard time describing this to you. It's just this feeling that I'm getting. And I'm new at describing these things on a channel like this and on a video. So this is a practice for me as well. So bear with me while I work through those ways to communicate to you. What it feels like is what isn't going to work for you this week is holding on to this idea that you can hold on to all this stuff, that you can keep doing what you've been doing. And the High Priestess here actually does feel like the suffocating energy. It feels like the mysterious dark energy. Usually I love the High Priestess, but in this placement, in your reading and the feelings that I'm getting, it feels like the power that wants to crush you. So what isn't working is holding on to that Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles with this power that is trying to crush you. Sagittarius. I'm going to leave that there. So for the past, present, future for this week regarding all of this, we have the Two of Swords. So you're coming into this week definitely with some blinders on, which makes sense. It kind of feels like that's accurate with the other cards. And you kind of put those blinders on yourself, and you're also trying to decide. So coming into this week, you're making that decision and you have these choices, right? Like, you have the choices, but you still kind of have the blinders on. Like, you kind of are still doing this. Like, I don't want to look at them. I don't want to look at them. They make me uncomfortable. And then in the present, we have the Son of Cups. Wow, you have two Knights. The Sagittarius. This is a weird reading. I'm getting, obviously some sort of situation is not working for you. I'm just going to sort of say that. Whether it is work related or relationship related, it does feel like another, a relationship that you have, whether that be a love relationship or other relationships, could be a boss, could be a friend, obviously not a friend. But it could be any one of those, but it does feel like, and so in the present this week, we have the Son of Cups. It does feel like they are being a little bit manipulative and emotional, and that they are still going to try to play their tricks with you this week. So what is working for you, and it feels like you've started to do this, is what we talked about earlier in the reading, which is doing what you have to do for yourself, creating boundaries, and that's going to offer you fortune. That's going to get you what you want. And you may not even know what you want yet because you still have those blinders on. But it's going to get you moving, and it's going to get the wheel moving. It's the wheel of fortune. It's going to get the gears grinding again, and in a way that is going to change your direction in life. That's what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. I'm going to pull one extra card from the Calm the Chaos deck to help you with get through the energies of this week. Just a little extra advice, fun advice. We have sleep is sacred. That's good advice. Sleep is sacred. Sleep is critical to our health and happiness. It is the foundation of self-care. It is the fuel that powers our ability to navigate ups and downs and impacts the way we show up for our lives. When we're exhausted, we are more likely to feel stressed, anxious, and out of control. This week, keep a sleep journal. That's a good idea. Keep a sleep journal to honestly assess the quantity and quality of your sleep. Keep track of when you're getting into bed and when you're getting up. Jot down your thoughts on the following questions. Do I feel like getting enough sleep? Do I feel like I'm getting enough sleep to be at my best? What's getting in the way of good sleep? What is the one thing I can do differently to improve my sleep habits? I'm also hugely getting here that this card is also telling you to, or telling me to tell you, yeah, do the journal thing. Sure, jot down some stuff about sleep, but also use the journaling to move through this shit. I mean, it's helpful. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you this week. Please like and subscribe. Please. I got distracted by my please face. I apologize. So yeah, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. Please grow with me. I promise it'll be fun. Every week I'm moving things around and adding new things and moving my camera around and whatever, getting a different table. I promise to get a beautiful camera one of these days so I do not look grainy anymore. Hopefully at least you can hear me well. Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, go ahead and email me. My email is down below, and we will set up an appointment to do that. Get them while you can. I will not be able to offer those forever. So thank you, Sagittarius. That's what I have for you this week. Good luck. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you next week.